Hey guys, it's Yorkie here, and welcome to my first video of the new Challengers Pack DLC for Assetto Corsa Competizione, where today we're going to be driving the BMW M2 CS Racing, part of the GTX class single make series, and it's probably going to be the slowest car in the pack. In fact, it is the slowest car in the latest pack. However, slow cars tend to make for really good racing, so we've joined an online lobby here and we're simply going to do a 20-minute race, get an idea of what the car is like to actually drive, and hopefully have some fun whilst doing so. So we're going to load up the default aggressive strategy here, and I'm just going to very quickly make a couple of tyre pressure changes based off of the
30 seconds.
few qualifying laps that I had. Just I didn't actually set a proper lap time. I was driving around the track. Just getting a couple of laps just to see what the car's actually like to drive. So there's a few things that we can adjust here on the car. There's we can't adjust the fast damping. You can adjust the ride height, but you can't change the splitter, and also you can't change the car stuff on the car. Anyway, there we go. Hitting the drive button just in time. Get the car fired up, and let's actually see what this race has in store for us.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
But yeah, as you can tell, no tyre warmers for these cars. They start cold tyres, very much under pressure. But we'll see what this race is like. It'll be certainly interesting trying to drive the car. Unfortunately, I've got a massive, great big blister on the palm of my hand, and it's from gardening. Dirty people. Those of you before you get the wrong idea. Doing gardening over the weekend at Alice's parents.
Green light, go.
There we go. There's the green light. Anyway, rough underway. Racing them was one car parked over at the side. Let's see if we can squeeze through this tiny, very narrow gap. Hold your breath.
Clear on the left.
Just about managed to do it. Jesus Christ.
All
On
clear.
the run down towards turn one.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh god.
Car on the right.
Slipping through past the car that was very, very
Clear on
cautious
the
on the
right.
brakes into the first corner. And you can see what I mean about slow cars making for great racing. Packed very tight together. Like that orange car is having a bit of oversteer trouble. Obviously tyres and brakes not quite fully up to temperature, so we need to be relatively cautious. My rear end almost gets taken out.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
My god, that was close.
Car on the left.
So yeah, one thing I do know about this car is the gearbox on it. I'm pretty sure is the same, or uses the same ratios as the road car. So gears 1 and 2 are very, very short. So for most corners, you're going to be needing to use gear 3. Honestly, as it's not massively quick, you need to make use of the momentum of the car, try and minimise slides.
Car on the
Oh,
left.
dive bomb of the century.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
My god. So that orange car wasn't too bad, it was the other white BMW that absolutely stent it there. It's probably also me being a little bit cautious, trying to learn the car as well. Said, though I have done some laps, it's not many.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Now I'm just getting absolutely mugged. Few cars are very, very slow there coming off that final chicane. Now I've got the space, so slipstream train. This is going to be interesting on the way down to turn 1 here. Somewhere around there is the braking point. Oh, a bit of
Car
rubbing.
on the right.
Door
Clear on the
banging.
right.
Bit of sliding as well. Oh. This is interesting. It's not overly fast, but it's certainly fierce.
Car on the right.
You can get very close to these cars as well and have some great door-to-door action.
Clear on the right.
Rear end wanted to slide around a little bit. Oh dear, someone's got turned.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Struggling to turn myself. We're through. Back up in the P11. So we've got a reasonable run here on this this orange
Yellow
Beamer.
flag in sector 3.
It's hard to judge what gear to be using for that corner. It's like right in between third and fourth. Not getting dive bomb this time.
There's a slow car up ahead.
It's quite a good fun car to drive. It's not overly quick. It's got good mechanical grip though. Obviously not all that much aerodynamics. It's got a little bit of a splitter. And you can see this rear wing. Barely anything for a diffuser. Not too sure about the floor underneath the car. It's got good mechanical grip, slick tyres.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Brakes aren't anything to shout home about. Neither is the top speed, but get on top of the car, it's pretty good fun to drive. As you can see, it does get a little bit leery at times as well.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Take those curves a little bit too aggressively. Rear end wants to snap out on you. Oh, look where you're going, Yorkie. More hard battling going on up ahead. We're up in the top 10. ABS working away. Up
Yellow
left
flag
tyre.
in sector 1.
Looks like it's on fire. That HUD element there. Burn it even more coming through this long right here. Or sweeping right hander, shall I say. It's not massively long, but BMW behind, getting really close. Cars in front are bunching up and battling away. See what I mean when you get caught up on the curb. Rear end wants to snap round. That was a little bit surprising. Rear end just kind of floats and wanders around a little bit. I think I might have got the actually that slide obviously wouldn't have helped. The rear tyre pressures quite high at the moment. 3 wide up ahead. Making a bit deep there. 2 people going straight on. 1 car in front.
Left. Clear on the left.
Off to say hi to the wall on the left. Try and be smooth, try and not let the rear of the car slide around too much. Just wanting to take a slight walk at times. Not too bad. Oh, we've got a good run here on this white car.
Car on the right. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Clear on the right. There's a slow car up ahead.
May have been an overtake under yellow flags, but that's fine. It doesn't get penalised here in this game. Plus I was there up the inside and let me have it. There was the car spun. tell you what, these cars, that's pretty good action. Like, pretty much all the way through this race, despite the spin on the previous lap. We've always been in and around other cars for fun battling, kicked out. Second gear, super short. Shift down from third and bang straight into the rev limiter. Oh, that's a better drive.
Clear on the left.
Lean on him a little bit. Not too hard. Otherwise it would have gone round. Now up into the top 10. And we've got some reasonable pace as well. It's hard to judge a braking point here coming into turn 1. Well, actually we nailed it that time. Might start saying that a little bit more. Right, let's see if we can close up cars in front. We got Mr. Git there in 9th place ahead of us. This is his server that we're racing on here. Hello. Streamer, gym racing content creator. Gotta beat him. Oh god. A little bit deep there in that previous corner. This battle's helping us out a little bit. See if they're dabbing on the brakes. Cars behind now want to come and get involved. Reach the halfway point of the race. That's a very wide orange BMW, so step up the inside of them. I'll shift down here that time. Yeah, just run that through that chicane. Could have been a little bit tired to the apex in the right hander though. Mr. gets pulling away a little bit here on the straights. Might actually have a setup here for this track. Oh, he's getting loose though.
Clear on the left.
That's us through. Alright. See if we can get P6. Red Beamer up ahead. In sight, I think P5 and above is a little bit out of reach unless they run into some issues. 2 positions here for the taking. We can get ourselves involved.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Tire pressures are in and around the right spot as well, apparently. Saying that 27.0 psi is should be aiming for the hot pressure in this car. So we're reasonably close to that. Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh Jesus Christ! Well, that's unfortunate. But it relatively lightly. It's going to be some quite heavy damage. Saw 18 seconds worth of repairs there on the front left. This red BMW just seemed to move over as the other car was slipping on past. It's going to give us aerodynamic damage. It's going to make us a little bit slower in a straight line here.
There's a slow car up ahead.
I don't know. Send them way too deep. Way too late on the brakes.
on the left. Clear on the left.
We'll take that position, and wow. Someone up ahead in the top 5 has
Yellow flag in sector 2.
had some trouble as well. So they're now there, just 2.5 seconds up the road. Might be able to do something about that. Be able to close up on them, but
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
we shall see. A little bit deep there. So not the most exciting car in terms of sound or in terms of looks, but it's meant to be relatively low budget, entry level sort of touring GT car. Kind of that sort of progression and ladder for motorsport drivers. Now becoming quite popular. There's a few series is popping up running these cars. As we've seen, they do make for some pretty good fun racing as well. Yeah, it's all about managing the oversteer, just trying to be nice and smooth. Obviously nailing the braking point.
Well done, mate. Personal best. Yellow flag in sector
Trying to keep the car pointing in the right direction.
Yellow flag. Be careful there.
The slides just tend to come from leaning on the tyres a bit too heavily.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Oh, that's 5th place. In some places the car's fine, it's quite nice and stable, as long as you're not too sharp or too aggressive with the inputs. In other places, you're leaning on the tyre and demanding too much from it. Doesn't want to give you the support and the grip that you're demanding. That's a bit deep. Going through the chicane there. But managing to hold on to it. Now Mystic gets getting closer. Yeah, within a second, but let's see what we can do, especially when we now turn one there. We've got some slow back markers. They don't interfere with the race. Flash. Do quite nicely, move out of the way. Over to the right. Very fairer. Kind of them. It's now there lurking about half a second, less than, behind. Closing. Gotta be smooth for these last few laps. Thankfully that car didn't snap back the other way. My car has wanted to slide almost in the gravel there, but just about managed to keep it out of it. To get flying in there in the braking zone, braking way too late. Thankfully didn't hit my car. Probably just
Right, man. The leader is on the final lap.
testing the waters to see what he can do here into this final lap if he needs to make that move. Just to run through the chicane. Now he's going to be in the slipstream and closing up.
Down to the car in front in sector 3.
See, 1.1 seconds quicker. There in the rear view mirror. Need a good lap here. Try and hold him off.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
They're lurking.
Slow car ahead.
Yeah. Oh! Third and fourth. Having some troubles up in front. Oh dear. Just about managing to hold on to it. Right. About missed against looking for that dive bomb again here. Wasn't close enough to go for the move. Good. Just need to hold him off for the last few corners now, this last sector here.
The leader has finished the race.
There we go. Just about managing to hold on to P5. With all that damage.
Alright, checkered flag, good job, you did the best you could. Now bring the car back.
Oh, good race. Good race. Well, there we have it. Our first look at our first bit of content from the Challengers Pack DLC for Assetto Corsa Competizione, BMW M2 CS Racing. It's not the quickest of cars, but my god does it provide for some fantastic wheel-to-wheel action, as we saw on lap 1 and we're seeing in the replay here. Bus fanning out all over the place and a little bit of chaos, as we can see as well. But we managed to keep ourselves relatively clean for the first lap. Obviously just a couple of mistakes later on in the race, but nonetheless thoroughly enjoyed that one. I hope you guys did as well. If you did, please give the video a like, it would be very much appreciated. Any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. But otherwise, thanks very much for watching. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, take care.